Lounge. You always know that once we get here on every Thursday at 9 p.m., we are definitely going to come your way with very exciting topics that we'll be discussing. The previous weeks have been very exciting, and today we're going to be discussing something that has to do with male grooming. You remember we've had this discussion before. It was different, and this time around I have two gentlemen who will be doing justice to this topic. But before we proceed, let me also remind you that the COVID-19 is somewhere in the corner. It's not gone yet. And so let's keep respecting the protocols. It's very important that we do so that we don't bring problems to ourselves. Remember, the year is almost ending. You don't want to not be part of the next year. It's very important. So let's keep the protocols. Let me also remind you that the Men's Lounge is now being supported by Mood Seasons. And are you a perfume lover? Are you hooked on fragrances? Then turn to Mood Seasons, the home of quality perfumes, and get allured to their wonderful range of perfume oils available in various attention grabbing fragrances for him and for her. So it's not only for the guys, okay, the ladies as well. All I'm saying is buy it for the ladies. That's all I'm trying to say. So Mood Seasons perfume oils come in a very attractive packaging, the perfect gift for the season. Grab yours now. For more information about the available fragrances, go to our website www.moodseasons.com or contact us on WhatsApp 0558 727520. 0558 727520. Find your scent and always smell good. I'm sure you've been watching all the GMABC platforms and you've been seeing who pro. So it's a two-way affair with no third parties. Be part of Ghana's leading influencer marketing platform, Whopro. Influencers get discovered and join campaigns. Brands have access to relevant influencers to tell your stories with any budgets. Even with the smallest amount of money, you are going to get somebody definitely to market your brand and get all your reports in real time just by a click. Download Whopro on Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Visit whopro.com for more information. Download and get signed up now on Whopro. Get more and more. Whopro, reach, influence, power. So before I started, I did mention that today we'll be discussing male grooming. But before we proceed, I'm going to go on my very first break. When I'm back, I'll introduce my guest, and then we go straight to the point. Please stay with us. Back, if you're just joining us, we are still in the lounge, and like I said earlier, we'll be discussing male grooming. And so being a properly groomed gentleman is never an easy thing, and I'm sure you already know this. We get a bad reputation for just rolling out of bed and heading off to start our day with no extra effort put in. We know most guys do take care of themselves, even if it's not widely acknowledged. So men, let's get reformed with the great tips our guests will be giving us tonight. As they say, our appearance is our first chance to make a good impression. Is it correct or wrong? It is very, very right. So today in the studio, I have two gentlemen, like I said earlier. I have Kojo and Kwesi. Very simple names. Kojo and Kwesi. All the K's. I am Yao. So YKK. That's what we are doing tonight. All right. So before we even go on, so we went round to talk to a few people to try to understand what their thoughts are on male grooming. Let's watch this.
What attracts me first on the man? I think the appearance. But I normally pay close attention to his shoes and his belt. Yes, for me, I think that works for me. But when I get talking to him, I go for intelligence, how smart and how intelligent he is. That attracts me a lot. But with the first appearance, I'll go for his looks, especially his shoes and belt.
When I see a man, the first thing that actually attracts me is the height of the man. And then other things will proceed. If I have to engage the man in a conversation, then I can test to see their thought patterns, how they think. So I like to also engage a man intellectually. And so that's another attraction I may see about a man, beyond the physique. The physique, the height, and of course fine face. But beyond that, I have to be able to engage you,
For me, what I look out for when I first see a guy is his appearance, his hair kept, his dressing, his shoes, his nails. Yes, and if he speaks, his teeth. Yes, so basically that's what I look out for.
Okay, for me, for the first thing I see on the man, it's your first impression. First impression is very important. How you appear, how you look, your dressing, the way you present yourself in front of me counts so much. When a woman want to fall in love with you, let's say it that way. So your first impression is the most important thing.
Personally, I have a thing for muscular guys. So yeah, if I come across a guy who's muscular, automatically my attention is drawn to him. But then I also think it depends, because if let's say I'm not exactly into guys with pink lips, but then if I see a guy with pink lips, it's obviously going to like catch attention, you know, or you see a guy who's in braids or he's growing his hair like in a ponytail like mine, it's obviously going to catch attention because it's not a kind of normal thing, you know, around here. So yeah, muscular guys for me, but then generally I also think it depends on the appearance of the guy, his dressing, shoes, I mean, matching colors and everything. Yeah.
For me, I like crazy guys. I like guys with dread. I like guys with tattoo, piercing, and all that. So if I see any guy who is fashionable and has all these qualities, I just get attracted to them.
All those comments from our ladies, you thought you were going to hear from men, eh? No. When we dress well, it's obvious that they are part of the reasons why we want to look good, irrespective of where we are going to. And so we heard a lot. Muscular, Charlie. You know, she got me looking at my muscles. So maybe I should start booking for some gyms so that I can look good. And the hair and all that, Charlie, it's no joke. But yeah, that is what they are saying. But let's come back to my people here. So in the studio, like I said, I have Kwesi and Kojo. So Kwesi's full name is Kwesi Tete Asime. He's the PR, Kenzo's Place Men's Grooming Beauty Salon and Spa. And then I also have Kojo Amo. Kojo is a blogger, Switch Focus, I understand. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
You're looking sharp. I think Kojo will pass for that girl.
Yeah,
See the way
he's very muscular. Yeah.
When we give him just 1 month more in the gym, he's done.
He has a height too.
He has a height. Okay, another person mentioned. But how does height
Charlie.
add on to? Charlie, you're making a thing difficult fast. Anyway, so guys, welcome once again.
Cool.
Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm sure we'll be meeting more.
Sure.
Nice one. So today we are discussing male grooming. How important is male grooming? And I think maybe we should try to even personalize it. Personal male grooming or personal grooming. How important is this to us as men?
Well, I think grooming is very important generally for everyone.
Yeah.
You know, just like the ladies were saying, some of them hit it right on the head. Like they want the guy that's well kept, hair well kept, and all of those things. So, as men, it gives you some confidence. You know, when you know you've done your best. You know, it gives you that confidence when you step out. You're able to talk to people and stuff like that. It's all grooming. So once you're able to do that very well for yourself, you're good to go.
Kojo, how important is
Yeah, it is. And to add to what Kwesi said, we should also understand that grooming is a procedure. And it's not like a competition. Like I want to be better than my friends or somebody. No, it's for your own self. So you have to be better than yesterday. You get it? So that's what you're doing.
So you better be your own competition.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a procedure you go through to be better than yesterday, your yesterday. So basically that's it. And you see the growth.
Okay. So with that being said, what should be some of the daily routine grooming practices that we men should take?
Daily routine.
Routine grooming practices that we should adapt as men.
Well, this is where I think it might be close to personal hygiene. You understand? For men, shaving regularly. I mean, that's if you are very hairy. You know, there are some people that shave almost every day because the next morning the hair grows back and they have to shave. You know, so if you're that kind of person, then you make it a ritual to shave as often as possible. You know, keep it clean if that's not your style, right? do you consider changing your boxers every morning as grooming or personal hygiene?
Yeah.
Tell me, I'm asking for it. Tell me, I want to know.
It's personal hygiene.
It's personal
Yeah.
hygiene.
Yeah.
It's personal hygiene. Well,
It's personal
changing
hygiene.
boxes. So then daily might be too much. Maybe frequent grooming practices, which means every now and then you have to check your hair, check your beard, check your appearance. And then grooming is not only, like you're saying, the appearance. So your clothes that you wear, you know, you iron them on a daily basis. You make sure all of those things, your shoes are cleaned, you know, regularly, as often as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think I'll still go for the daily, because I believe very much that as far as I even stand in front of the mirror and I look at the mirror to check whether there is hair growth on my face daily, means that I'm still checking anyway.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. True.
All right then. We are going to go on our very first break. We'll be back shortly. Please stay with us. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, we are still in the studio discussing male grooming. And I'm here with Kojo and then Kwesi. Let me also remind you that the show is being supported by Mood Seasons. Mood Seasons, it's a perfume oil, and there's a lot of variations. I'm sure I'll tell you more before we leave here today. Guys, we are back. And so before we left, we were talking about, we tried to put a decipher between hygiene and grooming. At some points, it looks like it's the same. At some point, it looks like it's different. However, let us move slightly and talk about fashion and style. Fashion and style, Kojo. How would you decipher the two, fashion and style? Are they the same?
You can't really separate the two, because whatever you pick as style is created from fashion.
Okay.
It's like that. The shirt is fashion. How you arrange the stuff, that's your style, your personal style. So I don't know. You can't really.
you can't put a difference.
They have to go together. You get it?
Okay. But Kwesi, talking about fashion and style again, in recent times I've seen men with a lot of differences in haircuts. Others, you look at sometimes Sebi who maybe tipa and then a hairstyle, you'd be like, Charlie, na kwa we right. The baba no tell him, say this one no they good for him. So Kwesi, what are some of these faces? Let's start from this point. You know, I see some people have a very round face, and you see a Sakura, some bald head, and all that. What are some of these faces or these head shapes and the hairstyles that best fit them?
Okay. So from experience.
Before you get there, what are the current hairstyles that we have?
Currently, most young guys have the, I don't know, the mohawk, the faded sides, and then the beard, and then the Kelly.
I'm sure it's just like, this guy looks like Kojo.
Oh, this one is not exactly like this.
But
most of the young guys
have
have thick beard now, right? Faded sides like this one, and then scruffy hair.
Okay.
You know, it's like most young guys have this going. You know, this is very kept, you know, combed, but the trending ones now are not combed like that. You know, sometimes they curl it, you know, to look cool.
I see. So these are the trendy hairstyles happening now. The faded side.
The faded sides.
Whether
most
you
of them
comb the beard or not.
Yes.
And
faded,
all that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just like you have one.
Kwesi, I warned you. So, coming back to the very first question that I have seen sometimes, Sebe, you see some guy in his head, you see the kind of hairstyle in Charlie. Why? The barber was up. What are some of the hairstyles that best fit certain shapes of head?
In general, you would have to see the shape of your head. You know, there's a square head, there's a round, there's an oval, there's a diamond. You know, you would have to know this for yourself, right? And then when you know this,
so like these ones, and so you need to know the shape of the head
of your head
to be able to determine
what
hairstyle.
Yes, most professional barbers know this, right? So maybe they would advise on a particular style that will fit you.
Okay.
But most people also come with their own style. But what helps most barbers is if they want to play safe, then the hairstyle should fit the contours of your head shape.
Okay.
Then that's an easy fit. They don't have to try so much to make you look nice. It is when they have to change the contours, the natural contours of your face with a different style. That's where they might struggle. Maybe you're going to see some design somewhere, it looks nice on the person, you want the same thing, but with the shape of your head, it might not fit you. That is when you see, now Baba, you added to
you see somebody's head like some box iron.
Yes.
Yeah, some back bushy.
If most people will keep to the contours of the shape of their head, they will always look good with their hairstyles.
So, I mean, professionally, that's the kind of advice you probably give everybody. Don't go looking out for what you think is nice. Look out for what's
if you have a round face, and your friend has a squarish face and you like his hairstyle, don't think it might fit yours. You might have it, but then you will not get exactly as your friend's own, and then Baba didn't try for me and stuff like that. But forgetting that there is science to it. It's basic. There's science to it, and then once you follow suit, it works for you.
So how often should we have a haircut?
On the average, I would say every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Yes.
On the average.
Yes.
Hey.
Because on
some
the
of us
average,
are throwing money away then, because I do, I think, every 3 days or maximum 4 days. I'm already there.
So to add to that, I'm saying on the average, because if I'm not changing my hairstyle, right, then I don't have to. I can wait for a long while. But if I'm keeping my hairstyle, right, I only go to the barbering shop to have it trimmed, have the extra hairs that are growing outside the trim lines, have it shaved, keep the style for me. That's every 2 weeks is okay. But people with bald head, right? People with bald head tend to shave sometimes twice a week because they want to keep it bald. They want to keep it smooth like that. So they sometimes, maximum would be maybe once a week.
Okay.
But as often as possible is okay. But to change your hairstyle totally, then you might want to wait for hair to grow. You might want to wait for hair to grow a lot, then you can change the style. But on the everyday basis, once every 2 weeks is fine, for the average person.
Interesting. But, Kojo, before we left off earlier, I was asking about fashion and style, right? Yeah. And so I've been thinking, so the style comes from the fashion, all right? So how does a man, or how would a man be able to pick a particular style or define his style out of whichever fashion is available?
Okay, I think with that, you picking your personal style, first you have to check your physical characteristics. I mean, what God blessed you with and what He didn't bless you with.
Okay.
Then you move on to the environment. The environment. Then I think the third one should be your personal preference. That one will deal with the colors, blue, this and all that. But the environment, you should check where you are living. How, probably, is it corporate? Is it church? Then you dress accordingly. And like the one I mentioned earlier, that's the personal characteristics. You should know yourself. You should know, probably I have big head, I have big arms, this and all that. So when you know all these, then you pick or you style yourself accordingly. You get it? Because if you don't know this, we just be putting on stuff there.
So then, I think you did make an initial comment of being able to, first of all, know what you are blessed with, which I assume talks about body style.
Yeah.
Right? And so, with these various body styles, you can see on your screens the triangle, the trapezoid, the oval, inverted triangle, and all. And so, let's see if you can pick each of them. For the rectangle, for example, what kind of style do you think will best fit?
Okay, with the rectangle, you see, you should be wearing things that have details at the shoulder.
Okay.
Sometimes the horizontal lines, it will just extend or give us the extension of your shoulders. You get it?
Okay.
And if you are picking jackets, it should be like structured ones. Maybe
Okay.
when you go to Kant and stuff like that, you pick your jacket that you really think it's good. Just send it to your tailors.
Should be
They have to
touch it a little bit.
To fit well.
Okay.
Mostly those with rectangular, they can do away with stuff like for free. Like they can just wear anything and just be. Sometimes a well-buttoned shirt, it's good for them. They can also play with the fabrics. That's the African fabrics and stuff like that. It can work for them. And if you check, we have the triangular shape.
Yeah.
The triangular shape, that means from the upper body, it's a bit slouchy, like
Yeah, it drops.
it drops. Getting to the lower part, it expands. So if such a person is picking clothes or telling somebody to do something for me, more detailing should be happening here.
On the upper part.
On the upper part. So probably shoulder padding here and there, just to give us some fake, we don't know, but then try and do that for us.
Yeah, yeah.
So when we see, we just, okay, things are happening here. And also use loud colors for detailing.
Okay.
You get it. So when we see, we know that. And don't wear the double breasted jacket because it puts load on the whole thing, it drops.
Okay.
So probably one, it's okay.
One
and
is
even
fine.
the detailing should be a loud color.
Okay.
And when you pick your polo shirt, you know, sometimes they have, something is happening. Things are happening around the shoulder section. Pick that one, so the midsection will be a cool color, like dark colors, blue, navy blue, and stuff like that.
Interesting.
You get it. And the inverted ones, that's like those people who have built small, like they've built up small.
Like what the other lady wants.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for those people, you can wear your polo shirts. It should be fitting. It should be fitting. It shouldn't be too tight. But then, because you have the shoulders already, you should avoid the padding. Don't be putting stuff like that on.
You should go without them.
You should go without them. Yeah, and I think I saw the oval too.
Yeah.
And trust me, if you have the oval, then you should be talking about suspenders, and when you wear your trousers, at least the waist area, there should be space.
Okay.
To make it, and you can wear, you know, they have a trouser that I think pleats, it's pleated or something like that. You know, when you sit down, it creates space.
Yeah.
So people wouldn't know that you are too bulky or something like that. And pick darker colors because it shrinks you.
Yeah.
You get
okay.
And avoid outfit with writings and stuff like that, because our concentration will just be on your stomach. And that's where the problem is.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
So like I said earlier, you know your physical characteristics, you know what you have, you know that's your problem.
That should obviously advise the style that you pick, right?
So such a person, you don't have to go and wear skinny. It wouldn't work for you.
Kwesi, let's talk about beard. I see you are not keeping a lot of, but I've seen that Kojo is trying to be part of the beard gang.
I think I have more beard than Kojo.
Oh, you have more than Kojo. Yeah. Charlie, this nose mask is just hiding things, but it's all good. So I've noticed in recent times that a lot of the younger folks are keeping a lot of beard. And it's obviously become fashion. It's not like it wasn't there. A couple of years back, it was. I remember when there used to be the Punky Joe and the Sloopy, the one that Ochame Kwame does a lot, the Sloopy one was called Half Bow and all that. Now it's more like a beard gang thing. And I've seen a lot of people, you know, it takes some people 6 years to even grow the first, you know, centimeter of hair. Others, within a month or two, it's full already. And I've been wanting to ask, and especially as you're here, I want to know, what are some of the best practices to keep a very good beard?
Well, first of all, you have to make frequent visits to the barbering shop, right? If you want to keep a very good beard, right? That is the styling of it. You know, you need to keep it in shape very well. You need to trim it as often as possible to the style that suits you. You know, And then, secondly, you need to have proper treatment for your beard. I mean, it's hair, right? There are products that will strengthen your beard. You know, the same product that you use for your hair might not be good for your beard.
Wow.
Yes. So we have beard oils, we have beard shampoos, we have beard moisturizers, you know, and all of these things, these products help strengthen your beard. Like, it's good, it's healthy for the beard, especially if you want to keep it for a long time.
Okay.
So when you make frequent visits, they trim, they shape it for you, they advise you. Sometimes they give you oils to use for your beard, you know, to make it heavy. People want heavy beards, you know, they don't want beards with patches in them, you know. And then sometimes there are even treatments, you know, just for the beard.
Okay.
You know, so you have people, bald people with a lot of beard, and all they do is come to the salon maybe twice in a week.
Just to treat the beard.
Just to treat the beard. It's always sharp, it's always clean.
And sometimes you see how well trimmed they are.
Extremely sharp.
So that brings me to my next question, Kwesi. So, are there special techniques in trying to keep, or trying in shaving? I mean, basically, when you're shaving, are there special techniques? You know, a couple of years back again, there were a lot of razor blades and all, but now, are there some special materials or machines that are being used that makes it look that well trimmed?
I don't think they are special machines. It is how they are used.
How they are used.
How they are
what's the
used,
technique?
you know, so basically, if you want to trim your beard or if you want to shave, you know, first off, you need to make the skin wet.
Okay.
You know, you just don't get a shaving stick or a blade and then start shaving. You know, you would have, your skin will react. So you need to soften the skin, get it wet. You know, there are oils, there's water. Usually you start with some warm water first, you know, to soften it. You know, make sure the blade is very sharp, right? Use oils, foams, right? And also shave to the direction of how your beard grows.
Okay.
You know, you don't shave against it.
What does that happen? It opens the pores, or what does it do?
You get bumps, the skin starts irritating, the shaved hair becomes very sharp, like very, very sharp, you know. So when you shave with the beard, you know, then it is smooth.
Okay.
They're not sharp. It does not have a direct contact with the skin, that's the blade, you know, which helps your skin too, right? But when you shave against it, then those hairs are going to become very sharp.
Okay.
You get bumps, all of those things. And then after all of these ones, use oils. You know, it helps cushion the beard, you know, that's the chin and all of, if you have beard after shaving, it helps cushion it. If you don't have any hair after shaving, it makes the skin feels good. You know, you don't have reactions or issues afterwards. People have bumps after shaving and they don't understand why. You know, these are some of the reasons why they get bumps after they shave, you know, because the skin was dry, you know, or they were shaving against it, and they didn't use any oil, no foam, you know. It's very good that we keep this there.
Interesting. So you don't just take some razor blade and start moving left and right and up and down.
The razor blade has to be sharp. It shouldn't be blunt.
It should be blunt, okay.
No, they are going to worry the hair and then even your skin.
I see. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go on my next break. Please stay with us. When we're back, we'll go straight in for continue. Please. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are still in the lounge. We're discussing male grooming, and I'm here with Kwesi and Coach Joe. Now, there's something interesting that I've realized, and it happens to a lot of men. It makes men feel like, okay, yeah, skin care, you know, it's the ladies who really care about their skin. We just look at our hair and we move. The shoe we are going to wear and wear something we are going. We don't even want to apply cream to our bodies. Am I lying? It's something that's been happening. And we often try to take care of our skin only when there are specific issues like acne or some rashes and things like that. Gojo, should that be the norm?
Of course not. You
So
see,
don't even answer yet. Why are men like that? What is our problem? I am part of it. I know Kwesi's part.
I think it's a general. Sometimes we feel lazy to do that.
Now
And
say I feel lazy.
I feel lazy to do that. Yeah, and like you said earlier, we think it's
A female thing, eh?
yeah, it's so much stress. Like the stress and picking the right product and stuff like that. I mean, I shouldn't be doing that.
I see. But should it be the norm?
No, it shouldn't.
But you see, interestingly, irrespective of that, man, our skin is always okay, or we think it's okay. Me, I think it's okay. Kwesi, look at yours. Isn't it okay?
Well, mine looks okay now because it's been treated.
Oh.
Maybe not yours.
Oh, I see.
You see, naturally, some people have good skin.
Okay.
No matter what, like whatever they go through, I think the
tissues build back.
Build back.
Yeah.
You get it. But that doesn't mean you still don't have to protect it, or you still don't have to work on it.
Okay.
Picking the right product, and first of all, you should know your skin type, whether it's oily stuff like that. You know, I think if you visit,
let me add to.
I'm going to him.
You're going to him.
I'm coming to him.
They can give all that to you. Then they will advise you to pick the right product to use and stuff like that. Then it works for you.
I see. I see. Kwesi, you were going to say something.
Yeah. I have a lot to say about this. I don't know why, as men, we are like this. You know, we tend to leave these things for the women, thinking it's a woman thing, you know, because they want to look glam and all. But it's actually very, very important that we, as men, take care of our skin. The skin cells die every day. So your skin, we might have nice skin right now. By morning, it's new. It's a new skin.
Okay.
That's there, right? And then the dead skin, they are still on your body. So if you're not in the habit of taking good care of your skin, these dead skin cells now grow and start giving you issues, like blackheads. There's something, I don't know if you've seen some before, when dead skin gets into the pores and then they go into it, they become black and they have to remove it. It's so much, you know. So taking care of our skin as men is very important.
Okay.
It starts with bathing in the morning, you know. It starts with bathing in the morning. Yeah, you know, so that's basic.
Okay.
You know, from there, we know any skin that's been dead on your skin, all the dead skins are washed away.
Yeah.
Right? Now you should go the extra mile of treating the skin.
Okay.
Letting it feel good. You know, there are several products and several treatments for our skin. It's not only for the women. You know, we find out that in our later years, when we are 50, 60 going, you start having skin issues, you know, some diseases on your skin, some things become very chronic, and we forget that it's because of past practices, not treating your skin very well. Now your skin is bad. You know, it will take you a very long time to get it back to what's supposed to be normal. You know, so men should really, really take good care of their skin. It should be a conscious effort to do it. Doing facials is really important. We think facials is a minor. No, it's really, really important to visit the spa at least once a month.
Once a month.
At least.
To do facials.
At least.
Yeah.
That is small. I mean, on the regular, you should go maybe once every 2 weeks.
See, how many facials have you done in the past 3 months?
4.
It's because we are here.
No, that's very true. So I've done facials 4 times in the past 3 months. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
You know,
And so you think it's I mean, we shouldn't leave it to the women.
no. I mean, just like the women were saying, you know, on TV, those who were interviewed, if you do this, Charlie, you've started the race even before you
Like
other
3
men, you
points
know,
ahead,
3
eh?
points ahead. You know what I'm saying? But on the more serious note, is something we should look at. Visit the spa.
I'm going to come back to you, Kojo. You're going to say something.
Yeah. I was about to say that if we can't visit the spa, at least I have a simple routine that I do. You see, when you wash your face with cold water, it opens the pores.
Okay.
It opens the pores. So
With cold water.
yeah,
Okay.
it opens the pores. So you get rid of those dead cells on your face and all that. You clear everything. And when the pores are open, you know, it can also receive extra dirt in there. So what you have to do, what I do after it, warm water. When you wash your face with it, it closes the pores.
Okay.
So it leaves the skin not so like probably treated like how they would do when you get to the spa, but at least you're a step ahead of somebody who doesn't even do it at all.
Yeah.
You get it? Because you probably have work in the morning, your busy schedule. So at least in your house, you wake up in the morning, you just do your cold water, you wash your face, and later on, you rinse it with the warm water to close the pores. You could see that your skin has this baby feeling, like really, really soft. Really, really soft. And with the skin like that, when you say hello to the lady, it's like, can I get your number? And we just move on.
And she's just giving you the
Yeah,
number like that.
After doing that, apply some oil on the skin.
Some oil on the skin, eh?
Some oil.
I see.
You know, yeah. There's several. There's several, you know. And then sometimes it's good. Pamper yourself. It's nice. We don't do that. We are very rigid and we are very hard. And
Charlie, it's a system.
Be macho everywhere. Macho.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
society
it's
makes us
nice.
men. Like, men have to do this, men have to do that, man this, man that. So we don't even care about these things.
Yeah,
So you think we should pamper
Yeah,
ourselves?
we should pamper ourselves. Yeah.
Interesting. I was actually going to want us to talk about baldness. You know, a lot of men. It's some way somehow beginning to look like fashion. But a lot of men, you know, go bald. And I have this question, wondering if, so is there any sort of solution to that where bald men can start growing hair again? Is there any, I mean, coming from your camp where you sit, baldness?
Baldness is hereditary, right? We inherit it,
Okay.
right? So it's a natural phenomenon. You know, if it's in your family, chances are you might get it.
Okay.
Right. Yes. Some men have become confident about their baldness, and then they would shave it all and then keep it, you know, nice and smooth all the time. Others are shy about it and would want to still have some hair. The thing is, it's a natural process. So any treatment that you would want is something that will take a very long time. You know, you might even have to go to the hospital, to surgery. It has to be scientific. You know, they have to implant. You know, yes, salons can give you wigs. You know, men wear wigs now. You know, it's designed for them. They put wigs on, and then afterwards it's shaved and styled like a normal hair. You know, so
Really?
Yeah. So you don't get to see it. You will never know. When they get home or after a while, just like the women do, they'll take it off. You know, but this becomes permanent. You know, and then like I said, if you are really want to reverse it, then it has to be from the medical point. And even with that one, it will take you a very long time. You know, so if you want immediate results, maybe you would have to think about men wigs and then styling it to suit you. You know, or you build up confidence and then you shave the rest all and then keep your hair, your scalp nice.
Interesting. I'll be going on my,
like what I said earlier, you knowing your physical characteristics, you know that definitely you go bald. And you don't want to have the receding, your forehead will come, then your hair will be, no, it's just bad. It's just like someone trying to grow beard and you see 3 fingers here. Clear the thing. Don't keep it. It wouldn't come.
Yeah.
You get it? So you just clear and you go raw like that. So the person realizing that the hair isn't coming, it starts from here. What's happening here? I'm not going to grow anything there. Let me just clear everything. Build that confidence. And rock it. That is it. So, I mean, the wig is a whole long procedure. You come, you put it down.
Altogether.
No.
Oh, they do it. And sometimes, if you are not told, you would never know.
So
no, it's not like the ones that they wear on your head, like the women wear. No. These ones, they add glue. There are special glues for it. It's not super glue, but there are special glues for it. And then once you have it on your head, it's permanent. Now they style it like, and nobody can tell. You know.
I see. Yeah. It looks like some of the men have really gone through some good grooming.
Yeah.
Like the immediate past.
You have to invest.
It's okay. Let me leave that one. I was going to mention Donald Trump, but I'm not sure whether what I saw was correct.
Let's leave it. Let's
deal with that one.
You have to invest. Yeah, you have to invest
into keeping it up.
Yeah.
But baldness is also it shows confidence. Is brave. It's nice. Yeah.
Baldness shows confidence.
Yeah.
Let me
it does.
I'm going to go. This is my very last break. We'll be back shortly. Please stay with us. Well, welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are still in the lounge discussing grooming. We ended off with baldness, and we are told it's hereditary, but you can still do something about it, but it has to be very scientific. And if not, you probably start looking like a lawyer every day by wearing a wig. That's what Kwesi is telling us.
You style it.
And then you style it in right?
You just don't wear the
wig. So I'm going to come to you, Kojo.
Okay.
What I want to know is, what are some of the best fashion styles for men? But before we get there, talking about grooming again, our fingernails as men, sometimes I see that it's like fashion for some people where they keep it very long. I wonder what they use it for sometimes. But our fingernails as men, how should we keep it? Should we also go to the salons for them to be doing the nice things? I've tried it. They put some white thing. It was nice. It felt good.
Yeah.
You know, being massaged all over and all that. Is this something that men should be? Could you why?
Yes.
We have
to.
The right thing.
Is the right thing?
Yes.
So I should be doing it more.
Very often.
But how should we keep it? Should it be short? I see the women will add more things to make it long.
No.
So if we have the natural long ones, why don't we keep it?
If the women are going through that procedure
to make it long.
No, to make it look appealing.
Not to make it long.
And stuff like that. You should also put in an effort.
To cut you off.
And I think clipping, well, some people may prefer that long thing, but even if it's long, you should file it to make it firm.
Okay.
And clean it, not just you have it long so it's dirty and just be spreading diseases all over.
Yeah.
But to me, I think keeping it short, you just clip it clean, and that's it. Mostly the corporate world, you.
I mean, it's as men, we should learn to do it. It should be normal for us. You know, clip it as often as possible, polish it, keep it healthy, like he's saying. If you want to leave it long for some reason, which is not advisable, I don't know what you're going to use it for. You know, clip it, clean it up. You know, let it feel good. You know, sometimes when over here in Ghana, when we shake someone, we snap. And you tend to see that if you have long nails and you snap, you almost cut the next person. You know, and it's not nice. You know, and when you leave it to grow even just a little, it gathers dirt.
I see.
Yeah. So
So back to you, Kojo. So what are the best and easiest fashion styles for men? And then you add your last words before we go.
Okay. I think number one is like something that every man or every guy should have. The denim dark jeans, like you should have it. It should be there, and you should have your white shirt, and I mean the t-shirt, and you should have the dark the black one. The reason being that you can always switch. So you have your denim dark. Don't go for the blue. Just pick the dark one. You have your white shirt, your white T-shirt, and your black T-shirt. You have it there. And when it comes to the footwears, you should always have the brown. That is, if you are going the classic way or the corporate, have the brown shoes and the black. If it's casual, you want to go sneakers, also pick the black and white. Don't go for sneakers with so many things happening around it. You get it? It's fine for something, but this one is just like my easy pick. So if I have the black, I can put on with anything. If I have the white, I can put on with anything. And if you're a jeans person, then you can have the jeans jacket. It always work.
Yeah.
You know, you have your white, you can throw on the jeans. And if it's a blazer, get the black and the, someone will go for the blue, black, and the brown. Things like this, you pick one, you just add everything together. So always go for the plain, nothing written in the shirt. It makes it easier for you.
Okay.
You get it? And one important thing, the khaki, you always have to get the khaki trousers too.
I see.
It's easy because when you have these two, the black jeans and the khaki with your shoes and stuff like that, you can just be turning your shirt up and down and wearing it. If you are tired, you throw on the jacket. If you are tired with the jacket. So you can go for a casual, then move to semi, like that procedure. Let's go for a drink up. You can just put on the jacket.
Yeah, and then there you go.
Then you go.
Well, that makes it an easy pick, and then the best the best picks for
easy
for
pick.
fashion
and
styles.
Always get for the colognes, get the not so strong for the day. You know, you just use it daytime. And if you want to step out, go to the clubbing and stuff like that, you should get the strong one. It should be extra masculine. You get it?
Like you pass by and they go like, wow.
Because you'll be sweating like a whole alcohol, the scent and everything.
Yeah.
So you don't want to get drowned.
Okay. So you rather should absorb.
Yeah.
I see. Kwesi, I'll take your last words.
Okay.
You are the last to speak before we leave.
Okay. What I would say to close this is that men should take grooming seriously.
Seriously.
You know, it shouldn't. We should move from it's a woman's thing, and we should move from I am busy and I'm stressed, and then think of it as a necessity. Just like you wake up and then you brush your teeth, you know you have to take a bath, you know you have to put on some undies and dress up. It should be in our minds every day to go a little extra, you know, and then take very good care of ourselves.
Okay.
You know, in the long run, it helps us save a lot of money. You know, you won't visit the hospital often, you know, just by living your own lifestyle.
Okay.
You know, you'll be treating yourself with your everyday activities.
It
You know,
keeps
so
you younger.
yeah, it keeps you young to, you know. And then if there's anything I would say to close this at least always have a haircut and always clip your fingernails. You know, that's manicure. If you're not doing pedicure, probably you're in shoes throughout the day and people will not see your feet and see your toes, you know. But your hands, you shake people.
Yeah.
You'd have to look nice. We meet people all the time, you know, and that first appearance is really, really important. You know, so once every 2 weeks, minimum, just walk into the salon, you know, clean your face,
Keep it
have
clean,
a haircut, keep it clean, clip your fingernails, have some manicure, you know, they even sometimes clean your palm, you know, make it softer, you know, it makes you a pleasant person, you know, it makes your appearance very good. We should always.
So that the first appearance will always attract them, isn't
Yeah.
All right,
good,
so that's all time can permit us to do today. Thank you, Kojo. Thank you, Kwesi, for coming to the lounge for us to talk about male grooming. I believe we have learned a lot. Before I leave, one important thing I'd like to remind you of is that it's the election that is very close. Please stay safe. You all definitely know what to do when it's an election time. be on the safer side. Don't be a wuss when we are in the yes. You know what I mean? And so it's very important. Also, one of the things I like to remind you of is that the COVID is still in the corner. It's lurking around. Please, the protocols, don't lose that on them. You need to keep them. It's very important. And then thank you very much to Mood Seasons for the good perfumes that you're doing. I would urge everybody to contact Mood Seasons so that you can get all the best perfume oils that you need to go to the clubs and everywhere else with. So we'll come your way next week with another exciting episode. Please keep watching eTV Ghana.